Matthew Holder at HIMSS with Robert Armstrong. Robert is the CEO of Appstem, which is a company that, as you can tell by the little logo, creates mobile apps in that world. And you've done a fair amount in healthcare, but Robert, tell us a bit about the origins of Appstem and what you've been doing.
Yeah, so Appstem's been around for 7 years now. Over that time period, we've designed, developed over 200 mobile apps, a lot of which have been in the health and wellness industry. Yeah, so we're here at HIMSS here showing some of the healthcare stuff we've been working on in the healthcare industry. Yeah.
So tell me a bit about. Let's go down a layer. We've got over here a couple of people you've been working with. Some of the big names there, including Cambia, Kaiser, UCSF, J&J, also Tesla, well-known healthcare company. They make, who knows? They may be solving global warming. They may be the most important healthcare company. Talk a bit about some of the apps that you built. Just give some people some ideas of the kinds of things you built.
Yeah. So for Kaiser Permanente, this was a few years back. We did the initial version of the Kaiser Preventive Care app for Northern California members, and it does everything from emailing your doctor, refilling prescriptions, seeing upcoming appointments. The Preventive Care app was originally to send push notifications for flu vaccines and upcoming appointments and things like this. You can map to your doctor's appointment and stuff. After that, we did a series of iPad applications for Genentech, for the Learning and Development Group, around Genentech and its culture and history and things like this. And then more recently, we were working with Cambia Healthcare with their wellness subsidiary called Hubbub. And Hubbub is a wellness platform both on iOS, Android, and web to be able to create wellness challenges, to be able to track those things. It integrates with all the wearables and things like this. We're also working with Actelion Pharmaceutical right now on some internal compliance-related apps. So really kind of a mix of everything from consumer-focused stuff to enterprise-related stuff and everything from health, wellness, pharma, really kind of the gamut of everything.
So let's talk 1 minute about some of the issues around this proliferation of apps and app development. I think we're at the point now where most people have figured out they need to have an iOS or an Android strategy. I hate to call it a mobile strategy because it's like a new operating system strategy, right? And they need to be on multiple devices, multiple platforms. And then we have the sensor world and all this other stuff building into there. Give me a sense about why someone needs to come to an expert group like you, rather than sort of try it on their own or use one of those multitudes of Indians who keep emailing me on LinkedIn.
Sure. So I think there's a few things. So first of all, I think it's a reputation. We've been around for 7 years. All of our engineers are all housed onshore and in-house in San Francisco. I think some of the things that are specific to healthcare, which is why we're here, and I think really kind of differentiates Appstem from many of the other players in the space is the specific regulations within healthcare, HIPAA compliance, personal health information, also with the integration. Healthcare is really kind of been playing catch up as far as opening their systems and being able to integrate into everything from EHRs and appointment schedulings and active directories and all of these different third-party systems that in some cases have been very closed in the past and kind of antiquated. And so working with those is another separate challenge. So I think working with a firm that has the specific expertise and knowledge that around healthcare and the specific problems within healthcare is important. And with the amount of Appstem, obviously, as you mentioned, we work with Tesla, and but healthcare is around 40% of our business. So it's really kind of a focus for us and something that's why we are at these shows and we're members of HIMSS and are very involved with Health 2.0 and the different events and committees. And it's something that's important to us as this technology within healthcare evolves, and we're kind of at the forefront in that technology and regulation and stuff. So I think working with a company that knows that is very important.
And then finally, where do you expect to see most of your growth in healthcare in the next 12 to 24 months?
Yeah, so healthcare overall, I mean, last year it's grown dramatically. We expect to grow dramatically in 2017 again. Some of the projects that we're working on right now is telehealth. We're working on a project right now in the telehealth space, also with language translation and language transcription. We're working with a lot of wellness integration to wearables and this IoT devices. So working with medical device companies that have the either Wi-Fi or Bluetooth low energy integration is important. Some of the other stuff we're working on, integration again on the wellness side with Fitbits and accelerometers and blood pressure meters and scales and things like this. But really the growth we see is integrating with these systems and using the open APIs that these EMR companies are providing access to, and making sure that when you're using these apps, that all that information is being saved into your electronic medical records, so you do have one central place that kind of houses all this information and can help, you know, with your care management as you go forward in the future.
So, although it's called Appstem, it's certainly not just an app, right? And I hear a lot of people say to me, "Oh, I don't want it just an app," but the answer is you have to work in lots of different things. That's great stuff. Well, I've been talking with Robert Armstrong, the CEO of Appstem, who create amazing mobile apps. So behind his head there, from San Francisco. Robert, thanks for your time.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.